welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. Overseeing that Philadelphia sideline, head coach Nick Sirianni. His side should be coming in with some fresh legs after their bye last week. Leading the opposing sideline, that's Packers head coach Matt LaFleur. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins.
What's up, party people? We got a great game tonight for you. Well, tonight. The 8-0 Eagles against the 4-4 Packers. Packers have been playing very well. We'll get into what both these teams are rocking, but as you can see, Eagles, one of the best teams in the league, scoring points, playing defense. They're not missing anybody for this game. Only the Packers have Wooden out, and let's get into the Packers here. So the Packers, they are now in the LA Chargers offense, vertical power run. They've been in that for a couple of weeks now, and it's really helped them get back to 500. They're in the Green Bay base 3-4. Their play sheets are 4-2-5, heavy I, and heavy sets. Like I said, the reason why they're now in the Chargers is they just weren't running the ball enough and giving the ball to one of their best players, their running back, in this offense. And then also, I believe Love got some upgrades here. He's now he got an extra spot, I believe, in his superstar abilities. So let's go over that. So my bad. He is now a superstar X Factor. That's what he got. He's been playing so well. So we added Gambit to him, and we're going to see how he plays. Haven't used too much Gambit. Not really on a lot of players, so we'll see how well that works. It should be good, but you never know. So we have Gambit now on him. And before he was a superstar X Factor, he was playing great in this offense. And he's got a really tough team he's playing against, and he's going to need to put up some points because the Eagles can play a low-scoring game or they can play a high-scoring game. It doesn't really matter. Something I forgot to mention with the Packers, Jaden Reed's in the slot for them. He's also their number one wide receiver. Philadelphia Eagles, San Francisco West Coast zone run. This offense is perfect for them, and that's why they are undefeated. Plus, they're in the Baltimore 3-4 under. They've been in that since week 2. They gave up too many points in week 1, so they switched to the Baltimore 3-4 under. The play sheets they're in 3-4 and 4-2-5. That's pretty much it. Devonta Smith is the number one wide receiver, and he's also in the slot. So pretty self-explanatory. They are a wagon, but the Packers, they're playing much better. So this should be a really good game in prime time.
So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
Sure feels like the bye week came at a perfect time for him and his team as well. Right smack dab in the middle of the season, giving everybody some time to rest, recharge mentally, and really get yourself energized, Kate, to attack the rest of this regular season, starting with this contest.
That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
And an Eagles first down.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. On first down, Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down.
he was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Now a pause to attend to an injured player, and this is a worrying sight. It is Saquon Barkley who was hurt on the play. First and 10 from the 43. Hurts now from the gun. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Running back sent in motion. Throwing again on second down. Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
16 yards. That's another Eagles first down.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out now in his 6th year here in the NFL. Brock is 3rd as a starter from Utah State. It's Jordan Love.
And when we look back at last week's win, Kate, pretty easy to see those 4 touchdowns. A lot more of an impact on the game than the 1 interception he threw. Wasn't quite perfect. I'm sure that pick will nag at him, but you'd welcome an encore and everything else he was doing in that ball game.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
At the 24-yard line.
Love from the gun. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That's good for a Packers first down.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And he gets him around 6 there. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
So the false start backs him up. This is 2nd down and 9. Love out of the shotgun. He finds Jacobs here underneath. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Love on 3rd and short. Got his man. It's Golden. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Gain of 9 yards.
Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
First down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And he's going to have this one down to the 37. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
First and 10 at the 37.
We've set it down from 37. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Looking to his fullback now. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Shotgun now for Love.
30-yard line.
Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Eagles are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. 2nd down coming up.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Hurts to throw. his back. Here's Barkley. And he won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. Coach Matt LaFleur ushering his Packers offense back to the field. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Space past the 35. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
He's brought down at the 37.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Love now, off the play action. Cut down the field, Golden. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. You never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce. You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. To the left, that's pulled in by Golden. And he works it down to the enemy 44-yard line. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're looking at 3rd and 7. Complete beyond the marker. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it'll give the Packers the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Quick throw out wide by Love. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Loves to throw again. Dumped off to his running back. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Loss on the play. 2nd and goal.
Throwing again. Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
So from outside the red zone now, here's 3rd and goal. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he will have them a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers start to fight back with their first points of this game. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain for being taken down that prior play, Yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used a pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw, and he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This makes it up to the 25. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And midway through the season, you can see he's pacing the NFL running backs and receiving touchdowns. A real versatile player for them on offense. First down throwing for Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45.
That's good for an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And again, here's Hurts. Shoves him off. Cut out left. And he'll manage what he can up to the 48. Brought down by the ball hawk. He was an all-pro last season, Brock. Xavier McKinney.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Great man on the punt. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And he sure has proven to be a handful for him, grabbing their attention as a runner, but actually doing a good bit of damage as part of the team's passing game, too. And off to Jacobs to start the drive. Escapes a defender. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Play action. Love. As his target, that's Savion Williams. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
Love from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to find Matthew Golden. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. Head coach Nick Sirianni readying the Eagles for their next series. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know what I know. It's about play-to-play execution and more than likely making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Hurts tucks it, starts running. They aren't getting anything here, Brock. They're actually going to lose some. Back to the 10. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. They'll air it out on 3rd. He's making a bid for it. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First down. A gain of 12. And an Eagle first down.
Barkley trying this up the gut. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. First down now, ball at the 33. Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down. And not much scoring at this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Running right, it's Barkley. He dodged the tackle. Works the sideline inside the 35. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Trying to find a cutback upfield, but nothing doing. They take him down for a loss. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Completed to his running back. He'll have a little, not a lot. Ball to about the 25. Nate Hobbs in on that stop. We've got a screen to the running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. This from 40 on the right hash. Elliott connects there. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. Finds some space, he's past the 30. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Love. He puts some air under it deep down the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
And the Packers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Thrown on first down, Love. Short pass brought in. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout.
At the 47-yard line.
Stick it in the air, Love. Going deep here for the end zone. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Once more, it's Love. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
And that gets out of bounds down inside the 20. It looks to be at about the 17-yard line. 1st and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Motioning one of the tight ends. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Excellent work as always, Scott. Love that halftime reports. Just a field goal game for us here as we start quarter number 3. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Packers send receiver Christian Watson ready to go once again. And so far, with a chunk of the season gone, you can see he's been the league's most productive receiver in terms of yardage. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Jacobs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
From the pistol, here's Love. Completes this one to Kraft. He brushed him off with ease. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
That's good for a Packers first down.
Handoff here to Jacobs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
It's cut right side by Watson. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Packers first down. 1st and 10.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
On target to Musgrave. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd.
Now Love on the play fake. Cut down the field, Golden. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They get 19 on that pickup. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Throwing again. Love. And he's got it. It's in close. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup.
Loves to throw again. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Packers first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Jacobs can't push it across. They make the stand, and it looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Eagles' 2-yard line.
They go to him again. And he will not get in. The defense holds. Well, hold on a sec. We've got an Eagle hurting pretty good out there, and they're going to head out to look at him. Just a yard away on 3rd and goal. Here's the jumbo package. On the sneak, it's Love. And he's in for the touchdown. The Packers take the lead right away in half number 2. Jordan Love, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Jackson now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Jackson on the return. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. Along the outside, he crosses midfield. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range.
It's a pickup of 44 yards. And an Eagle.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. Completed left side to Smith. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Complete to number 6, Devontae Smith.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down.
No throw, third and long. He's going to run for it. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
First down. A gain of 13 yards.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
It leads to second and 10.
Hurts now from the gun.
Xavier McKinney on the tackle. A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now third down.
Not an enviable spot as they come up third and long. Running back motions right. Third and long for him here. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. He will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grab the lead on their first series of the half. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised decision, but when you give your receiver a chance, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust your guys are better than theirs.
So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. And we're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
No change to the call on the fields. That play's going to remain a touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles push their lead to 3.
17. Packers 14.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Love looking to pass. Finds him on the crossing route. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Just a yard left to go on second down.
Brings up second and a yard at the 36-yard line.
Play fake. It's Love. Continuing to move past the 45. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. We've set it down from 37.
And the Packers.
Shotgun given out to Jacobs. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. All right, here we go. Second down. Love from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
It's a gain of 11. Brings up third and 5.
Right back Back to Watson. This is Cox. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Packers football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Love. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. And he's tackled for a short gain. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
23-yard line.
Love now. Off the play action. Throw left side to Watson. And this is going to get him right up near that 1st down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of a yard. That's
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On his own read, here's Jacobs. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play.
9-yard line. A 6-yard
Run picks up
pickup.
6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Love. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Love out of the shotgun. Pass it down close. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
And the Packers, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run. Jacobs. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3.
And he scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 4th quarter lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers take a 4-point lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. Starting from the 5. Jukes away from 1. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Eagles and receiver Devontae Smith returning to the field. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this 2nd half. 1st down, a run with Barkley. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. 1 play in, and they are already close to midfield. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's going to tuck it and run. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
And he's going to pay off his first down run with a nice pickup of 9.
10 more yards.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
And he'll put one of the tight ends in motion. He'll give up the gut to Bigsby. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And the stop is made after 4 yards. It's second down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion will.
On second down, here's Barkley. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
He's back to throw. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
That's another Eagles first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that...
And he's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles take a fourth-quarter lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
We've seen all game long how difficult it has been for this defense to try to contain this guy. Not only through the air, now 2 touchdowns on the ground. He's just been a difference maker.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles push their lead to 3.
Packers 21.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut, second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Dialing up a receiver screen. And this one does not go far. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And this one doesn't go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers down by only 3. Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. This interception is also dropped, but they're still going to take possession as the incomplete pass forces a turnover on downs here.
Turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout.
Second and 12.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Handoff headed right. Barkley. And this hasn't been a common sight out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd.
And it's third.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Here's another carry for Barkley. And they really cut that one close, but they stop him just before he can get the first Bronc. It's 4th down.
Down at the 23-yard
Timeout
line.
taken by the Packers. Their 3rd and final one.
It's 4th down.
That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Looking to throw. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down.
Design keeper here for Hurts. A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. Yet another win for them, Brock. And now, I don't know. Are they talking about it? Are they thinking about it but not talking about it? They're officially over halfway now to a perfect season.
Yeah, I don't think they're talking about the 72 Dolphins yet or the 07 Patriots, but I do think they're believing. They're believing they can find ways to win, and they're doing it every single week.
Well, the Eagles get it done. They move to 9-0, 24-21. They complete the comeback, hold off the Packers late. They move to 4-5. Here's a look at the standings here. Eagles are 9-0. The Commanders, they're catching up a little bit. They're 5-5, but they really don't have anything to worry about. All they're worried about is the 1 seed, and the only team close to them is the San Francisco 49ers at 7-3. So they're a wagon. Detroit 6-3. They're going to be in it with the Packers and the Bears. Seattle's still in the wild card. Arizona's in the wild card. Atlanta, they have a shot. So does the Giants and the Cowboys and the Commanders. So that wild card spot's probably going to be very interesting. But let's talk about this game. Look at the box score. On the Packers side of the ball, 267 yards passing, 2 passing touchdowns, 1 interception, 1 sack for Jordan Love. Josh Jacobs, only 49 yards. Would hope they get more, but Matthew Golden continues to score touchdowns. He's one of the leaders, and he's a rookie, playing very well. A lot of passing here. That's what you expect from this offense. And when they can run the ball, they're really dangerous. But the Eagles, well, they can stop the run. That's kind of what their big strength is on defense. Jalen Hurts only needed a pass for 173 yards, 1 touchdown, took 1 sack, 17 completions on 22 attempts, 7.9 yards per attempt. Saquon is such a beast, and that's why he's in this offense. 17 carries, 132 yards, 2 touchdowns, 7 broken tackles. Hurts had 5 for 45. He hasn't really been rushing that much in this offense that I can really think of. Devonta Smith, number 1 in the slot, 5 for 72. Barkley, 6 for 42 and a touchdown. A.J. Brown, Dallas Goedert. I mean, we didn't really need these guys, because Barkley's just the beast. He's the beast. Jalen Carter, 1 sack, and Nolan Smith Jr. with an interception. So that is a look at that game. Jalen Hurts, 2,200 yards passing, 6 passing touchdowns, 6 interceptions, 253 yards a game, QB rating of 115.1, 9.0 yards per attempt. He's only taken 12 sacks. Saquon Barkley, 142 attempts for 185 yards, 6 yards a carry, 12 rushing touchdowns, leads the league. He's just at 95 yards a game, 62 broken tackles. Hurts only has 215 yards rushing, 3 rushing touchdowns. Devonta Smith is their leading wide receiver. As I said, he's the number 1 and in the slot. 51 catches, 586 yards, 2 touchdowns. Goddard is second, followed by Brown, Dotson, and Barkley has 44 catches, 372 yards and 6 touchdowns through the air. It's the CMC offense, and it's feeding one of the best running backs in the game. Campbell and Cooper DeJean lead the team in tackles. Tackles for loss, Jalen Phillips, 16, 14 for Ball, 10 for Campbell and Carter. Sack leaders, Jalen Phillips, 7.5, 6.5 for Carter, 4.5 for Nolan Smith, and 4 for Bond. And then interceptions, 2 for DeJean, 2 for Makuba, and 2 for Quinyon Mitchell. Team's looking good. Tell me what you think. This wraps it up for week 10. Will the Eagles ever lose? Let me know. Do you think they will lose? Maybe next week against the Lions, who I think are coming up a loss. The Cowboys are competitive, so they have a tough schedule, but they're already 9-0. And yeah, let me know who you think is going to make the playoffs. Which is going to be the wild card teams? The Giants, the Commanders, the Cowboys, someone from NFC South. Will the Seattle Seahawks survive losing Darnold for the year? Is it now Arizona Cardinals time to step up? Will Green Bay be there? It's all up in the air, baby. That's what you love. It's all about the drama down the stretch. All right. Thanks for watching. Peace.